I'm wearing a purple jumpsuit. I love it. Hi guys, I'm Stevie. Today I'm going to talk about shaving, trimming, and what does it actually mean to have the best pubes. Sponsored by Dollar Shave Club. The video is sponsored, not the pubes. You guys have been asking for this video since I first started making lesbian sex videos. I'm here to answer your questions, BBs. First and foremost, there are all kinds of bushes and they're all beautiful. Can you tell that my voice is a little raspy right now? I just had strep throat and I don't like strep throat, but I kind of like how my voice sounds right now. You tell me what you think. So before I tell you to do whatever the fuck you want with your own goddamn body, obviously, that is the moral of all of my videos. Let me make an argument. And there's all kinds of research and statistics and proof that a bush is the best thing to have. Your vulva is less likely to be irritated and it protects from bacterial infections, and removing your hair actually causes those infections. Why is there a fruit fly on my light? Get the fuck out of here. The bush is there to protect your vulva from bad stuff getting in, right? It's kind of how nose hairs stop bad things from getting into your lungs. Evolution gave us nose hair and bush hair for a reason. So removing your bush hair actually increases your chances of getting close contact infections and viral infections like HIV. Because every time that you shave or wax, you are probably creating some kind of micro tears in your skin. Also, oh my god, in this year of our Lord 2019, there's lots of, it's better than 10 years ago, but there's lots of bush hate. So it's a good litmus test to have a bush to see if the person you about to get sexy with is a douchebag or not. Because if you're not hip to being into bushes, then you might be a douchebag. Just saying. Obviously, I'm partial to the bush, but also I don't always have a bush. Sometimes I shave, sometimes I wax, sometimes I trim. You know what I mean? But no one fucking told me that doing all these things can cause these potential things. And we can't actually make good decisions about our own bodies and about the things that we want to change or do to them if we don't have all the facts first, right? That's not an educated decision. It's not an educated choice that we're making. Sorry, I did not mean to make this about abortion. There's so many kinds of bushes. Big bush, little bush, medium bush, landing strip, mohawk, heart-shaped, triangle. I like the triangle. Little stash, vagina goatee. Anyway, it's your body and you should do what you want. So I want to list a bunch of ways that you can do the thing of hair removal on your parts. Fancy or freaky, whatever you're into. So the first option is chemical creams, like Nair, not a sponsor, or Veet. I don't know. There's a bunch of chemical creams that you basically put it on your skin and then you wipe off the hair and it removes it. It can cause chemical burns on your skin and it smells fucking weird. That's why I don't like them. Fuck that. I haven't used them since I was a teenager because it's just not an enjoyable experience. Why does it still smell like it a day later? So next one is shaving. If you want to shave your pubes, great choice. They're all fine choices. Do whatever the fuck you want. When you're shaving, go in the direction that your hair grows. Keep in mind that shaving, especially if you're not shaving in the direction that the hair grows, like I just told you to, can cause razor burn, which, much like ingrown hairs or infected hair follicles, is totally normal and okay. And before freaking the fuck out because you think you have genital warts, maybe you should Google the difference or watch Dr. Doe's video called What's This Bump? To try to determine for yourself what it could possibly be, because all of the options are also fine. We love information. Make sure your razor is new because metal can rust, and when you have a rusty razor, you can cut yourself easier, and cuts equal bacteria equal you make your skin sick, you make your body sick. You get it. You guys get it. And a fantastic way to make sure that you never have a rusty razor is to sign up for a subscription service like Dollar Shave Club, who happens to be the sponsor of this video. What a coincidence, So I'm so proud to have Dollar Shave Club as a sponsor of this video because I've been admiring them from afar. Obviously, I haven't made a shaving video yet because I've been waiting for them to give me that sweet, sweet sponsorship. I personally love subscription services because me and people with my disability don't really specialize in having a good memory. So I can't fucking remember to go and get razors all the time. So it's nice to have shit show up at my door, especially when it's something like having a high quality razor, which can definitely affect my pussy skin. And if anybody knows anything about me, I'm just so obsessed with my pussy. What the fuck is my job? Oh my god, this is so relevant. wow. It's so flexy. So right now they have this great offer where you can get their Ultimate Shave Starter Set for only $5. It comes with an executive razor, which, again, if you know anything about me, you know that I just love the idea of using something called executive on my pussy. You know what I mean? It's what I deserve. Wow, maybe I should I just be a porn star? So, there is a prep scrub that you basically use before you shave to exfoliate and get rid of dead skin cells and prevent ingrown hairs. I'm gonna smell it. Ooh. It smells fucking good. Holy shit. I'm a sucker for a good smell. And then next, we have the shave butter, which softens hairs and prevents razor bumps. Smells pretty good. Not as good as the prep scrub though. It's pretty good actually. Earthy. And then finish it all off with their post-shave dew, which provides hydration and relieves on contact. So this kit literally helps with all the shit I just told you to look out for. Join today and get your first Ultimate Starter Set for only $5. This exclusive deal is only available for my favorites at dollarshaveclub.com/Stevie. And don't ever shave your butthole. Don't do it. So the next thing is waxing. The first time I ever got waxed, it was so fucking painful, and then the ladies tried to attack me afterwards with a pair of tweezers because she didn't get every hair, and I was like, get away from me with the medieval torture device. I did not pay you to pluck every single one of my fucking hairs out of my vagina. What? So I left with a half bush. Not proud of it. Wasn't even the good half of the bush. Also, you can do like at-home wax stuff, or you can warm it up yourself, or you can do strips, but mostly I've only ever seen the strips in YouTube videos where it's like a punishment, so I don't know. Also, you may wax your butthole. You are allowed. I approve. Next thing is lasering. This is like a rich people thing, like for sure. I kind of want to try it. Lots of people have told me that it has like permanently reduced their hair growth, or at least slowed it, so I'm like pretty impressed. Oh my god, plucking. I've heard that there are people with like just extremely sensitive skin and they like really like being hairless, and so they literally pluck out every single hair on every part of their body. What? Like, are you okay? That sounds really fucking painful. There's also these little machines that you can like put on your body hair that like is just like 100 tweezers all at once, and it like spins and it's like, what the fuck? Listen, I am a sadist, not a masochist. You do you, boo. I'm good. You can also trim, which is like, I guess the safest. There are trimmers specifically designed for pubes, so you can get those, but also any trimmer would work. Be sure to use the guard and make sure that it's like however long that you want it, because some of them can cut you. And like the ones that are specifically for pubes, they like brand it like bikini line only, and then it like costs way more, so like whatever. Me personally, I shave my bush off completely sometimes, like a few times a year, but I mostly just trim because I like to have at least 4 inches of bush at any given time. My little poof cushion. I just think bushes are really hot, and I think I look really good with a bush, and so I like it. I like to have a 4-inch bump crotch. My lesbian dick, you know what I mean? Also, all pubes are good pubes. Don't let anyone shame you into removing your body hair. Don't tell your partners what kind of body hair you like, especially if it's not what they have. Don't fuck anyone who doesn't like your puss the way it is. Do look at yourself all the time, love yourself, practice it, and try out different stuff to see what's your fave. Thank you so much for watching. Has anyone ever made you feel super confident about your pubes and your situation, your grooming situation down there? Leave me the story in the comments because I really want to know. Be sure to click the link in the description down below on YouTube or up above on IGTV to get that sweet, sweet deal on Dollar Shave Club at dollarshaveclub.com/Stevie. I love you all. I love your comments, and I love you even more if you subscribe.